What's up, everybody? Welcome to Dice House from their DCO commentary. I'm bringing this video here today because I was taking a look at my tune, and I've hit the 140 skill points on them right now, and I'm trying to look at some of my feats and all that to see what I need to work on in order to get to the next skill point. Especially since I'm sitting at 0 feat points right now for it, so I'm like at the bare, beginning of, starting to work on the next skill point. So I was taking a look at my feats, and, it's something, really started to stand out at me. And, granted, this is something that's been mentioned before in the past, and it's something that, I've been aware of, but it didn't really stand out the most for me until I was looking at, available feats for me to get. And that is the huge difference in number of PvP feats and PvE feats available in this game. I mean, currently we're sitting at 694 total feats that you're able to attain if you've got access to all the content in the game. So that's 694 feat points or feats to get in this game, but only 141 of those technically are for PvP. I mean, that's including the 97 that are actually PvP feats. That's also including the 34 feats that we got with DLC 4, The Last Laugh. And that's also including the 10 feats associated with styles for the PvP gear. So, that's 140. That's 141. So that leaves 553 feats for PvE in this game. And I understand how PvE is like the main drive in MMOs. But I mean, there is a PvP community out there, and I'm hoping it's going to grow and all that. But that's, and the community's, at least part of the community that I know is trying to make that happen by trying to help grow the PvP community. But I think this is something that we need the devs' help with, as far as making feats available, more feats available for PvP that will entice other players to want to PvP and help grow the PvP community in the game. Not that I'm trying to set up any competition between PvE and PvEers and PvPers in the game, but I mean, let's face it, PvE, you guys got a lot of feats to work towards, and there's not nearly as many for PvP, and I think a lot of that has to do with the new maps that we've gotten in the game. Let's face facts. All right, starting at launch, we were given 3 maps for Legends, and we were given 3 maps for regular arenas. All of those maps had progressive win feats associated with them. Now we're seeing at 7 maps for Legends and 12 maps for regular arenas. This is with access to all the content. All right. Now we're still sitting at only 3 maps with progressive win feats for them, and for Legends, and 5 maps for regular arenas with progressive win feats. But 2 of those are the 2 new ones are Safe House, or the Safe House map, and the HQ map for for regular arenas, and those feats came with, and those maps came with DLC 4. So that's still leaving a difference of 4 maps for Legends that have no feats associated with them whatsoever, and 7 maps total for regular arenas that have no win feats associated with them at all. And I mean, I know, like I've said, I know the main draw of an MMO is like PvE, but I mean there's a strong PvP community. It's small, but it is still a strong PvP community in this game, who would like to see more love and attention given to it and the PvP portion of this game. Right now, though, I mean, we're not really seeing it. I mean, we're trying to, at least us in the PvP community are trying to help grow the community itself as far as the PvPers are concerned. But I mean, I think this is something, like I mentioned earlier, I think this is something we really need the devs' help for, because I think if there were feats for people to gain in these newer arenas, people would want to run them more, especially with progressive win feats. Because let's face it, I mean, like right now, the only progressive win feat that I'm working on that is going to take me a little bit of time still is the my 2v2 Batcave. So I'm like 100 away from getting my 250 wins feats in that, and I'm never going to have to queue Legends again on my main. So what's the appeal of me queuing into any Legends after I get that feat? Or what's the appeal for anybody queuing into Legends after they get 250 in Arkham, Ace, and Batcave? There really isn't, unless they add new feats for these new maps. And even Larry Liberty himself, the head producer for the game, has mentioned talked about interest in esports for this game, with especially in regards to Legends. And this is the map right here, Inner Sanctum. This is the map they used for the Legends tournament they had SOE Live. So I honestly think that progressive win feats is a start, because my buddy Carlos has made a joke about this before, but I mean it is frustrating, and I tend to agree with him. It's upsetting that if in order to get a lot of skill points, get skill points and all that, so you can improve your tune to be more more powerful, make your tune stronger for PvP. You have to PvE in order to do it. I mean, it used to be like that with weapons too. Everybody was going into PvE and the rates and all that for the weapons and stuff too. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. If you liked the video, please do so by giving it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Until next time, y'all take care. Bye.